northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Buffalo Bills. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Check pass. Sponge. No.
56.
54.
Go.
54.
Here's Allen to throw it. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Oh, baby. Let's go.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Right there.
Identity!
Right there. 54 Mike. Ricky. Check 99.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Regular. Half.
Give me some.
Let's go.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Come on. Round 80.
51 the mic, boys. 51. It's going to be a long.
Go.
It's going to be a long.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Alert.
Mike 51. And we got to get to the ball.
What's that?
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
The ball right here. Let's go. 49. 49
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Safety's creeping.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Great.
On 1st and 10, Newton looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming for you. You lie. Done.
Bang, 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 bang.
Half. Look out.
From the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Here we go. 19, try it.
After
19,
1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Patriots nothing.
Don't let him breathe, defense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
54, right there. 54 Mike.
Go.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary.
Go, run!
Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch 54.
I got him. Alert. What's that?
And now they'll throw with Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
$319. Get that quarterback, Devon. Get that quarterback. It's done. Get that quarterback.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
What's that?
And they'll run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
51.
180.
Let him know. Shift. Big end. Motion.
What's that?
They'll run here with Moss. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a first down carry for Harris. The 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
56, 56.
Defense focus. Jim. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Don't say no. Sub. Look out.
To throw again, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Look out.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Out of the backfield, it's T.J. Yeldon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Come on, fellas.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Watch twist.
Half.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. T.J. Yeldon, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
52.
Made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw, it's Allen. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Don't be scared of it.
20. Look at it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And that was complete to Keene, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
You ain't going nowhere.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Mario Addison in on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check
Set.
From just shy of midfield, Newton. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike's 59.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Finding Harris over the middle.
Don't get nervous.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike, check. 59.
On third down, here's Harris. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A 42-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns. When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They will run with Singletary. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Allen and Knox teaming up there for a Buffalo first down.
Regular.
Kill, turn up. Check three.
Half 85.
Allen now looks to throw. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play here for the Bills. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The tackle made.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here we go, Shaq. Cougar 19.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Mike 51. Ready, go.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's third down.
Get ready. We go work.
Ready.
Mike 5-4.
Let's set a tone. Here we go. We go.
From the gun, Allen. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
The score, Bills 24, Patriots 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll throw from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Check, 59. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Damian Harris, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10, Newton again. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Harris. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
With the score, Bills 24, Patriots 10.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Man left, 3 down.
Out of the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. A throw right side caught by Keene. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
49's the mic. Yeah. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Bring it. 31, check 31.
A give to Harris. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, pulled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Set! White 33!
From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Dalton Keene, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are back within a score. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Bills 24, Patriots 17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Switch!
Middle.
Operating from the gun, Allen. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Singletary. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Middle.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
I'm going back to you.
And they're going to go with a jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Right there, 54 Mike. Here we go.
only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. The kick by Bass is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
49.
Now it's Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So the game-sealing play from Josh Norman. What a big one that was.
He's a guy that loves being the center of attention. And I think to play that position, you have to have that feeling because oftentimes you will be isolated out there against some of the best the game has to offer. And how about him finishing off this one with a game-clinching interception?
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So 2nd down, and this defense certainly going to sell out to stop the run.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
51's the mic.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
Yeah, but it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8...